Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MekHQ. And I stress MekHQ because for a couple of days at least we're not going to be getting into some MegaMek. Hello Varenk, I see you in the chat, and everyone else, hello and good day to you as well. Sorry about the AC running, I know you can hear it. That should be cutting off here in just a minute. But it'll eventually cut back on again, I'm sorry. In the meantime, let me start with the campaign state. We do have the advanced, or the allied data setter, which is revealing the entire track 0 for us. So we do have 2 enemy forces deploying that we need to deploy for within the next couple of days. Hang on just a minute, I forgot to put my phone on silent and I forgot to put it on the charger. Give me just 1 second, guys. I like to put my phone on the charger while I stream so it can be charged when I'm done streaming. So there's that. We do have a prevent breakthrough mission that we have to engage in a day after tomorrow, and we also have a destroy grounded dropship mission that we have to deploy for day after tomorrow. The prevent breakthrough mission is going to be the easier of the two. We do have 3,000 points worth of allies and 4,000 points worth of up for. Yeah, we're not gonna have much trouble with that one if we bring any of our mechs at all. The one that we are gonna have trouble with is destroy grounded dropship. That one, we've got 1,500 points, almost 1,600 points worth of allies in the form of 4 light tanks. In the form of OPFOR, we've got a 6,000 point dropship, a Union C, which if we get really lucky, we might be able to capture that. But I'm not going to count on it. We've got a star's worth of enemy OPFOR, a Griffin, a Grizzly, a Vulture, an Exterminator, and a Rifleman 2C2. We've got a star's worth of artillery and a star's worth, 2 stars worth of infantry. That is not 2 stars worth. That's not even 1 star's worth. That is 4 points of infantry, if I'm not mistaken. They nuked the dropship our company was protecting last time pretty quickly? Yeah. Yeah, they did. They didn't give us much of a chance, and I think that was based on the way that we deployed, or the dropship deployed, which we didn't have any control over. And this one, seeing as how we're up against, 20-something thousand points worth of units. Let's see, 11,000 plus 5.5 plus 1 plus 6. Yeah, that's like 22, almost 22.5, I think. 23,000 points worth of enemy OPFOR. We're bringing literally all hands on deck. We're gonna have everything we can bring, we're going to bring to that mission. And it is on tab 1, which is a deployment period of 0 days, which is good, I guess, because we might be able to bring in people from the breakthrough mission on the dropship mission as well. We'll see how that works out. In the meantime, finances looking pretty good. We are up to 0.4 billion C-bills, 448 million specifically. I did do some rearranging in the infirmary. I added on the wrong doctor. That's why. Longsword and I believe Tuyu were unassigned, so I assigned them to Dauphine and put her people under Maru. The repair bay, we'll get back to that. The warehouse is looking pretty okay, all things considered, aside from the double heatsink issue. Under personnel, I did notice that Captain Ruby Singh Gilmore has 20 XP, but I think she's going to be saving up for Jumping Jack, which is 40 XP. Other than that, I did see, and I forget what MOS it was, but somebody had enough XP to go up. It was... No. Mechanic almost goes up. McFarlane almost goes up. No, someone had 20 XP. I forget who it was. I had advanced Kigeri Castano in gunnery vehicle, but I could have sworn there was one other person. One of our mech warriors, I want to say, but I guess not. Ed Atepko is 1 point away from becoming an elite. Veronica Hurst is 10 points away from becoming an elite. I guess I was thinking of the one that went up already. All those NPCs might just blow it up. There were a lot of support troops, right? Support troops on the dropship mission. We've got the dropship itself. We've got 1 star worth of enemy primary op 4. We've got 1 star worth of artillery. And we've got 8 units of infantry. So yeah, that's a significant number of support troops. Like I said, we're going to bring everything we literally can to that battle. Let's see, we're still on Kirschbach, which is still deep in Clan Wolf territory up in the northern part of the Inner Sphere. As soon as this contract is over, we're going to be making a beeline to the south, I think, for more hospitable waters. In the meantime, the TO&E is going to be some work. Oh, Gary gained Weapon Specialist SRM2. View. Saracen. Let's check out that Saracen. I'm guessing it has an SRM2 on it. Saracen has 3 SRM2s. Okay, so that's kind of a cool thing to have gotten as a, is that a gunner? Yeah, that was a gunner. Okay, so maybe that'll come in handy eventually at some point. But in the meantime, I think all we really have to worry about is the... Ooh, we're out of armor again already. Jeez. Armor standard, 6 points in stock. We've got 400 points arriving tomorrow. Nothing arriving the day after. 320 points arriving on day 2, day 3, I guess. And then after that, not much. 4 is getting 80 points, 5 is getting 0, 6 is getting 80 points, 7 is getting 80 points. We're getting a fair amount in 8 days, but not a lot. Let's go ahead. We got 5 more of those on the way, just in case. In the meantime, we're going to be spending tomorrow doing armor because, Lord knows, we're not going to have enough to do all of today. Let's see. Sruden, you're 11 XP for becoming a veteran, I believe. So we want to feed you some easy jobs that are not reloading, because reloading is not good for XP. Might as well stockpile some armor. Yeah, no reason not to. Well, there is one reason not to, and that's because it takes up space on our cargo manifest, which honestly we've been kind of ignoring. So, I guess that is what it is. We do have a double heatsink we need to replace. We can have Yasrudin do that. Real quick, we're gonna do a rush job, quarter time, 23 minutes, 4+, done and done. All right. The rest of this is all just armor. We'll have to do that tomorrow. We've got the LRM 20 bins. We'll have Shoyab do that, and the LB10X bin. Banshee has a left torso needing to be fixed. We'll have Kai do that in 90 minutes on a 4+. Good deal. We've got yes or no. Ethan, I guess, is our new ammo tech. Jeez. Replace LB10X. We can have one of our veterans. One of our Chris, Ben, or Elena. Those are all elites, aren't they? Chris, Ben, and Elena. Yeah, those are all elites. Which does mean they can knock that out in like 30 minutes. We'll have Chris do that. She's closest to getting a new SPA. We've got a double heatsink here. We can have Yasrudin do that. $45 minutes. Needs a 4, gets a 6. Good deal. So we've got 5 points of armor there needing to be replaced. The Black Knight needs its right arm repaired. We can have Ben or Edeborg, our internal specialists. We'll have Ben do that in, I think, 12 minutes. Guaranteed success on a 2+. Left torso. We can have Edeborg knock that out in 1 day. Nice. Needed a 4, got a 5. The left leg is gonna need a new leg because it's got a busted hip. We've got to reattach this left arm. Ben, can we do that on a 4+ in 23 minutes? No, we cannot, but we can do it in 2 tries. Leaves us 206 minutes on Ben. The left leg, can we scrap that? Nope, not yet. Left leg. Salvage. Oh. Got some actuators. Those are all probably in pretty good shape, so we'll go down to quarter time. We'll have Yasrudin. We'll actually go down to 8th time for those. It'll be 36 minutes to get all 4 of those done by Yasrudin. Alright, now we can go back to repair mode. We can go back to all parts. And we can scrap this left leg. And then we can replace the left leg. We can have Ben and Edeborg. We need another internal specialist is what we need. We'll have Fred Modry do that over the course of a day and a half. If he screws up, we'll have another day to finish that up. We've got some double heat sinks here. We can have Yasrudin knock those out at 45 minutes a pop. Alright, Yasrudin is down to 241 minutes. We've got weapon specialists. We've got Chris, Ben, and Elena. That's it. Chris has already spent some time. So we'll have her spend a little bit more on these lasers. Barely. Can we do 3 points of armor real quick? We'll have Ben do that. The Drillson, we've got Corporal Leonidas can be our ammo tech. We've got some armor needing to be replaced. We'll have Doodles do the armor. We'll have Doodles do the repair system, or the motive system. The Hydaspes, we still only have green techs available for that. Alright, what other armor can we do? Oh, we've got no armor available. I thought we had 6 points. What? We used... Okay, well. Okay, so tomorrow we'll have the leg on the Black Knight. We'll be able to finish putting that together. We'll have some armor. We can finish everything else up. And that does appear to be all we're waiting on is armor. And we are going to have 400 points tomorrow. I hope that's enough. Advancing the day. Alright, we've got maintenance on the Stuka, which remains to be pretty good shape. We've got a ton of ammo in. We've got 25 tons of armor in. Nice. We got the engine out of the Hydaspes. Good deal. We're still working on the sensors, the landing gear, and the life support out of the Hydaspes. We did get the double heatsink. Fred Modry failed to get the left leg on the Black Knight. Rolled a 2, but at least he gained an XP. Okay, well. In that case, we're going to need someone to do that on a 2. And is that going to be Fred Modry again? No, Fred Modry can only do that on a 4 by tomorrow. We'll have Ben. Ben can definitely get it done by tomorrow. So we will definitely get Ben to do it by tomorrow. Okay, then we've just got some armor to put on. Shouldn't be too big a deal. We'll start with Vernetta, because she could use the XP. Alright, we'll have Vernetta do all the armor on the Mackie. Or try to. Already down to 360 points, jeez. We're down to 275 points after repairing just one mech. That's insane. We'll have her... Ooh, 70 minutes. That's more than she can put out. Yasrudin. We'll put that on. Vernetta put on that. And that. And that, I guess. Sure. The stalker. Oh, the stalker needs its right torso repaired. How did I miss that? We'll have... Yasrudin can do that real quick and easy. Let's see. Yasrudin can also do some armor for us. Oh, the stalker also needs its right leg put back on. That's going to be a 2-day job. We'll have Edeborg. Actually, we can have Edeborg try to put that on by today. And she gets it. Good deal. We'll have... Ratnabala doing our ammo today. We've got some armor for Yasrudin. We got some actuators for Yasrud. Those are going to be easy. 23 minutes a pop, so that's 69 minutes. The Banshee, we're down to 100 points of armor left, and I'm looking at this, and that's going to be just about all of it going on the Banshee. The Black Knight leg, yeah. Is there anything else? That's all armor. Right arm on Hoser, shoot. And the center torso, we're gonna have to do something about that. Elena? No, Edeborg. No. Okay, Elena. Gonna do the center torso. Gonna do the right torso. And the right arm is gonna be Chris, I guess. I'll knock that out by tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to get that PPC put in. Hopefully we have a spare PPC. I'm sure we do. After the M's, which is going to be all the mech parts. Probably be easier to just search for it, but you know, whatever. We do have several PPCs in store, including some that are fairly high quality. Not that we're going to ever use them. It would be nice to be able to discern between which parts you want to use when you have parts of different qualities. But yeah, we will have Veronica knock out some of these armors. She's close to going up to elite. 30 points. 20 points. 10 points. 12 points. 3 points of armor available. That's not enough to do much of anything. Okay. Rimpie can start. No, I'm not going to start on the avionics or the fire control system at 25 minutes a day. Let me just double check something. Aerotech. Aerotech. Rimpie. Yeah, no, you literally have 45 minutes a day to devote to things. So we're not going to have you get started on much of anything just yet. So the Banshee just needs some armor. The Awesome just needs its arm put back together, which we're working on. The Black Knight just needs its leg put back together, which we are working on. Armor. We're not gonna have enough armor for both of those mechs. Transit 1 day, 160 points. Ooh, that might be enough for both mechs. High quality PPC sounds good. I know. I wish we could use them, but it's just going to automatically pull from the C class PPCs and not from the B or A class PPCs. And there's nothing I can do about that, I don't think. I'm not even sure if I run out of C class PPCs, if it'll even pull from the B and A's. I've never been in that situation before. But I guess, well, we're not going to find out now because we've got too many other PPCs in stock unless I want to sell them, which I'm not going to do. I think we're ready to advance the day again. We'll go to the 17th. We've got 2 missions due today. We've got Prevent Breakthrough and Destroy Grounded Dropship. We've got Maintenance on the Marauder. Maintenance on the Marauder. We are seeing improvements where there is room for improvements. There's not a lot of room, which is fine by me. We got 10 tons of armor in. We got the life support out. Ethan's UA, who does have his full time. Can start pulling out the avionics on a 5. Lydia, I can start pulling out the fire control system on a 4. Okay, fighter life support is done. We got the right arm on the Awesome, good deal. We got the left leg on the Black Knight, good deal. Hoser's Ride refit is going to be another 20 days, give or take. The Hatchetman is going to be another couple of weeks. The Kraken is going to be another couple of months. Couldn't find the double heat sinks still, of course. Let's see what we can bring to this battle. We've got Banshee, which is missing 23 points of armor on its left leg. That would put us at 140. Hoser's Ride needs 30 points on the center torso. Ben, Elena, Veronica, Guillaume, Jamel, and Tamalika. Malika can get started on some of these. These are all 1s, so she can put a +3 modifier on all of those. Rush job times 8 for +3 modifier, so we can do those on 4s, barely in some cases, or not at all in others. Down to 37 minutes, down to 51 points. Down to 8 minutes, and down to 7 points of armor. Okay, so the Black Knight and the Banshee are not going to be combat ready, but everyone else will be. Weapon Specialist, Ben and Ediborg, so there's Ediborg. She can place the PPC on a 3, or try to and fail. At least she gains some XP doing it. That's going to cost her half a day to put that PPC in. We've got a couple of actuators. We can have Monroe do those. We've got a couple of heat sinks. We can have Jasruden do those. Oh, we've got a double heat sink we can have Jasruden do. And now we're out of double heat sinks again. Jeez. I wonder if double heat sinks are going to become any easier to come by in 3051, or if this is going to be an ongoing problem. Because if it's going to be an ongoing problem, I'm going to stock up just like 1,000 heat sinks. And I'm only exaggerating by a little bit. I'm seriously thinking like over 200. Because 100 is not enough. Not at the rate that we're refitting mechs. So we don't have enough armor for the Banshee. Don't have enough heat sinks for the Awesome. Don't have enough armor for the Black Knight. Can we do anything? We've got some actuators. We can do that. Barely, with a 2, a 4, and a 3. It's a good thing we had guaranteed success on those. Jeez. And we'll go ahead and put 7 points of armor on the rear torso. Or, we'll try to. You know, whatever. In the infirmary, actually it's easier to check under personnel. Who do we have that's still injured? Fred Jones is still recovering from some cuts on his left arm. He won't be fully healed until tomorrow. I think I'm okay with sending him out like that. And Limbrick in the Mackie has some lacerations on her head that'll be recovered from in 1 day. Yarvik is still recovering from severe internal bleeding and a broken right arm. He'll be ready in a week. But in the meantime, we have a battle. We have Prevent Breakthrough. We're going to start with that and see what we can salvage from that. Primary op 4. 4 Zephyrs and a Koku. What even is a Koku? 3 large pulse lasers and an LRM-10. Wow, okay, that is no joke. I'm glad there's not a great pilot in that thing. Even It was a crap pilot. Those pulse lasers are going to be horribly accurate. So let me see here. Who are we going to send on the prevent breakthrough battle? Solution Lance is 9,000 points. Tonga Lance actually is only 8,000 points. We could send Tonga on that, and it would be our smallest investment. Yeah, we're gonna send Tonga, I guess. Send Tonga, and we'll send a Drillson. And that should be enough to get this battle started. We are starting. The map is Sea Fjord, 19 by 50 map, daylight clear and calm. We have 2 rerolls. Our goal is to prevent the enemy units from crossing the far edge of the map. And they're primarily hover tanks. MekHQ defense tank. I don't know if that's a hover tank as well. Those hover tanks are not going to have a problem crossing this water. Do we maybe re-roll the weather? Do we re-roll the map? Let's take a look at what we're working with. We'll go ahead and start the game. Okay. Yes, I know not all of my mechs are going to load in. That's okay. Not all of them need to. What kind of map are we looking at? Oh, well, that's hardly water at all. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is... Let's spend our re-rolls flattening out the map so we've got some longer sight lines. Those hover tanks are going to have some high movement modifiers. So I'm going to want to be able to shoot them from as far away as possible. We'll go elevation low. We'll go natural features foliage low. We'll see what those changes have an effect on. It's still pretty rough and tumble. Let's go back to foliage medium. Let's see what happens if we go elevation none. Oh, that looks more like it. Yeah, we'll go with that kind of map. Yeah, for sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there's been a roll-off, there's been another roll-off, and there's a third roll-off, and we lose. 10s, then 7s, then a 12 versus an 8. We have lost, and we are going first before our allied forces. But that's okay, because we've got nearly 10,000 points to their 4,000 points. So this should go quickly. Let's go isometric view. Oh, those are different depths, but they're the same elevation, so that's why it's not showing. Okay. Okay, so we click done. Our turn to deploy. Oh, we're deploying in the center, not in the north. Okay. Are they deploying in the north or south? We're deploying in the center. They're deploying in the north. Okay. So that is gonna make things... Are they even gonna be able to cross this line? I don't know if they're gonna be able to. Can hovercraft go through foliage? I don't know. But I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna send Ash there. I'm gonna send the Vulcan here. Let's see, the Drillson can start here. The Stalker start here. And Hoser's Ride, just as insurance, will start down here. So if any of them zip past our front line, he can have good shots on them in the back. Right. Hopefully in the back, but definitely in the back rank. We have one initiative and we are going last, so that's good. Ash, can we get eyes on the Koku? It looks like we can. Although it does look like that's extreme range for those medium lasers. Yeah, that's going to be extreme range. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can land some hits. Maybe we can immobilize him or something. Tsubasa and the Vulcan. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we can get our mod up to 3. Alright, Hoser will advance 5 hexes because it doesn't look like they're making it through those woods. At least not this turn. Let's see, our Drillson cannot enter the foliage. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me think here. Let's back it up 1. That gives us short range with the large laser and only +2 with the LRMs, +2 with the SRMs. The machine guns are out of action, of course. We'll go there. Hopefully we can immobilize him with some LRMs or something and sink him in the water. Last but not least, the Stalker will advance at a run, trying to go that way. No. We'll just go straight forward. Why is it 5 movement points to enter that? Heavy woods, okay. Zephyr, flanking and turning, needs a 6, gets a 6. Zephyr, number 121, needs a 7, gets a 6. Side slips 1 hex, and intel hex 1006. Zephyr 119, needs a 6, gets a 6. Alright, Ash, what have we got? We've got the Zephyr on 7s. We got the Koku on 10s. That's gonna be, I think, the Zephyrs. And we'll see what we can land on him. Tsubasa has ER large on the Zephyr on a 7 as well. Mediums on a pair of 11s. The Drillson has the Zephyr on a 10. And a 13. And a pair of 12s. We'll take a pair of 12s. Let's see, the Stalker with its ER large lasers. We can go for the other Zephyr on 11s. We can go for the other Zephyr on 9s, so we'll take those. And last but certainly not least, Hoser's Ride. We've got eyes on this Zephyr at extreme range on 8s. Oh my gosh. Half the map away and he still just needs 8s. Alright, Zephyr shoots at the hex with some woods in it and hits. The Vedette misses the Koku on a 12 and an 8. Ash. Medium lasers at the Zephyr, hits it in the front, immobilizes it, and sends it to a watery grave. Okay. Vulcan misses. The Manticore hits the Koku in the front for 6 with some LRMs. The Zephyr hits the building. The Drillson misses on 10s and 12s. The Manticore hits the Koku in the left side with some LRMs, costing it minor motive system damage. The Zephyr hits the building, hits the Hex with Woods, sorry. The Stalker hits the Zephyr in the front. Hits it in the front with some LRMs, hits it in the left side with some LRMs, costing it minor motive system damage, leaving it 18 on the front and 22 on the left side. The Rommel misses the Koku misses the Manticore on 9s and 11s. Hoser at the Zephyr hits it in the left side, costing it half its movement points and down to 15 armor. Hits it in the front for 9, down to 20 armor there. Alright, so one of them down, and no damage taken by us. No heat building up yet. This is going to be a little bit of a cakewalk. Especially because they seem to be absolutely impossible to make it through this line. So we kind of have them boxed in a little bit. Like, totally. Yeah, we'll walk forward. Hoser will run forward. Tsubasa will walk forward and get those woods out of his way. Oh, they turn those woods into rough. They can actually advance. Drillson, maybe back up. I'm sure you guys can hear that. That is the washing machine finishing its cycle. We will advance with the Stalker. The Vedette has advanced. Okay, so Ash against the Koku on 7s, against the Zephyr on 5s. Against the other Zephyrs on 6s, so that'll be 5s. Why not? Would have been 3s if we could have kept our distance, but, you know, it is what it is. So those guys are dead. We're gonna go for 120 next on 4s and 8s. Let's see, the Drillson has 120 on 10s and 8s and 12s. Let's see, the Stalker has 122 on 7s and 9s. And 8s. And we'll go 5 heat over on the LRMs, just because I'm not expecting this battle to be a huge drain on our resources, so we'll do that. And last but not least, we got the Koku on 5s, so we'll take some shots at that. And the large laser on a 9. We'll go 6 heat over, that'll slow us down next turn, but that's not a problem, I don't think. The Zephyr hits Ash in the left and right arm with medium lasers. Would have been the head, costs us an edge. Medium laser to the left leg, down to 25 there. Ash at the Zephyr hits it in the front, costs it a movement point, hits it in the front, makes it immobile, hits it in the turret, hits it in the rear, hits it in the left side, hits it in the turret, leaving it immobile again, leaving it with 10 on the left side, 19 on the turret. Vulcan hits the Zephyr in the left side critically, doesn't not get the crit, down to 14 armor there. The Zephyr hits Ash in the left arm is down to 2. Narc misses. No, Narc does hit. Pat attaches to the left torso. The Drillson at the Zephyr misses on 8s, 10s, and 12s. The Zephyr hits Ash in the right arm and the right leg and the right arm again with medium laser fire and gets a lucky through armor crit. Blows off Ash's right arm. A medium laser with 7 points of armor left. The Stalker hits the Zephyr 122 in the front, costs it a movement point, down to 21 armor there. Gets it in the left side, down to 19. Hits it in the left side and the front, immobilizing it. LRMs to the left side, times 8, leaves it with 6 armor remaining. The Koku at Ash, missing on 10s. Hoser at the Koku. On 5s, hits it in the rear, destroying the engine, immobilizing it, and leaving it with 2 structure remaining. Ash took 40 plus damage, needs a 5, gets a 9, stays standing. Can we try to hatchet on a 3 plus the other Zephyr, the one that's not immobile? 3 plus, hit him twice in the left side. Yes, let's try that. We got him immobile, we got him stunned, we got him destroyed. Okay. So that is 2 Zephyrs destroyed, 2 immobilized, if I'm not mistaken. The Stalker is up to 9 heat, Hoser is up to 6. That Stalker is not getting its heat sinking the way it should be. But we have 1 initiative. We're going after our friendlies. You know what? There's 3 of them left, and they're all immobile. I think we can call this a win. Okay. Ash, can we back up? We're gonna have to recover that arm and put it back on. Tsubasa, can we back up as well? The Drillson, let's go ahead, we'll move forward 7 just to keep our evasion up. The Stalker will advance to there. Hoser will advance to there at a walk. Okay, so everyone's at 0 heat now. Yes, we controlled the battlefield, including all 3 of those immobilized tanks. The Archer took moderate damage, it says, having lost an arm, and almost lost the left arm. But no weapon damage, no heatsink damage, no engine or internal, damage at all. Alright, we did capture a couple of people from the Koku. We captured a person from the Zephyr and killed another. The Zephyr tanks both go to Ash. The Koku. No, Koku was one of our NPCs, I believe. Destroy 50%, destroy or immobilize. Yeah, we did that. We can call that a smashing victory. That was a quick battle, it really was. That's what happens when you pit 9,000 points versus 3,000 points or 4,000 points. Is there anything we can do in the repair bay? We've got Hoser's Ride needing a double heat sink. We've got the Banshee needing armor. The Stalker just needs a reload. We'll have Monroe do the reload. The Archer needs its arm put back on. Can we seriously field this thing twice in one day with its arm being blown off? I think we can. We can't fully armor it up. That left arm is pretty busted. I think we better hold off on that. Got 7 points of armor available, and this thing is missing 45. Okay, so Hoser's Ride, the Banshee, the Black Knight, and the Archer are not available. Can we? Huh. So we'll send Galatea and Aleutian, and we'll send what we can from Tonga and Mariana as reinforcements. I think that sounds good. Aleutian and Galatea. Okay, yeah, those are good. We'll send Tonga as reinforcements, except for Ash's Archer. And I think it was... Hold on. Yeah, Ash's Archer... I guess we gotta do this one by one. And then the Banshee was missing 23 points on the left leg. We could... Not a lot we can do about that. The Banshee is out, the Black Knight is out. We'll send Earl and Nairn. Nairn? Yeah, Nairn. Okay, so we've got 8 mechs inbound and 5 in reinforcements. Should be 13, no, 14 mechs. Hold on. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, okay, 8 and 5 is 13, not 12. I don't know, I'm tripping. Wait, no. How do we have 14 here? Oh, the Drillson is still coming. Okay, so that is 13 units versus 5 plus 5 plus 8 plus a big one. Yeah, you know, the Union that we would like to disable rather than destroy, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Prisoner Scott can go to Maru. Gonna be the briefing room. That's gonna be okay. We've got Full Moon Night, Heavy Rain. We do have one reroll. We can reroll either the light or the rain. I'm thinking we're gonna reroll the rain. Okay, clear with a moderate gale in the full moon night. Works for me. Alright, so who are our biggest bads? Biggest bad is the Grizzly. Grizzly with a Gauss rifle, an LRM-10, and a large medium small pulse laser combo. Followed by a Griffin 2N with a 3-2 pilot, that's an ERPPC and a pair of SRM-6s. We've got a Vulture A, that's an ERPPC, an LB5X, and 6 SRM-6s. So yeah, 36 SRMs. Rifleman 2C with the Ultra AC2s, not a big deal. The Exterminator with the LRM-10, 4 medium lasers, not a big deal as well. Those guys are both under 2,000 points. The Vulture's a little bit more of a threat, especially at close range. The Griffin, I'm not super worried about, honestly, with an ERPPC and 2 SRM-6s. The Vulture has an ERPPC and 6 SRM-6s. It's one less piloting, or one less gunnery. The Griffin has more armor, barely. I think the Vulture is a bigger threat than the Griffin. It's definitely higher on the glass cannon quotient because of the LB5X and the extra SRMs. The artillery vehicles are all deploying off board, so that's going to be a problem. That error message, oh, at the beginning of the battle? No, that's just the standard all your units didn't load, because I guess I didn't import all of my files into this version of MekHQ properly. I haven't changed anything yet, so let me go ahead and check that out, actually. Yeah, unit loading failures, waiting for the server, it says, and then, let's see here. So yeah, the Brown, the Jones, the Davis didn't load properly. Those are all custom mechs that I haven't included in this campaign. The Davis, the Jones, anything with KDM is going to be one of my custom units. The Brown, the Davis, yeah, no. The AAA, which is, I guess, just like a placeholder, no. That's all fine. Those are not mechs that we're using in this campaign. So that error message is nothing really to be worried about. This Union, however, is something to be worried about because it is a Union C. It has clan tech, which means it's autocannons, it's PPCs, it's lasers. Those are all going to be doing clan damage. Actually, I don't see any PPCs. I do see pulse lasers. I do see lots of pulse lasers and lots of lasers. So that thing is going to be nasty if we get within laser range of it. You know, I could have sworn I changed the camo specs last time. Edit mission. Yeah, enemy camo. Check. Is our enemy camo set up? It does not appear to be. Okay, well, the Clan Wolf dropship, we're gonna do that guy in red. Federated Commonwealth Allied Forces, we're gonna do those in Federated Commonwealth blue and yellow, as we do. The primary op4 we're going to do in probably Beta Galaxy, like we do. The artillery is going to be off board. The infantry, we can do that in red as well. All right, the map. Oh, looks kind of mountainous. We've got some pretty high peaks. I'm seeing blue, green, and red deployment zones here in the center, looks like. Where are we deploying at? I'm wondering. We're deploying in the northeast, so are our allies. The dropship, the primary OPFOR, the artillery, and the infantry are all deploying in the center. Okay, so northeast, we're coming from that way. Okay, we've got reinforcements arriving on rounds 3, 6, and 9. Wait, that's not right. That is not right. The Mackie is not. You know what? It's good enough. Whatever. We've won initiative. We are going after our allies. We're going after everyone else, in fact. Let's see. Wyvern's Archer with the SRMs. Well, without knowing where the dropship is going to be, it's going to be a little tricky. Maybe we should stay together as a group. I feel really warm all of a sudden, and I don't know why. It's not the AC not running, because it says it's 73 in here right now, which is generally when I start feeling cold. Okay, so Archer. Start here. This one there. A little bit. Yeah, we can do that. That looks good. Let's see, the Clint, we'll start there as well and try to maybe pull ahead. We've got enemy forces massing up around the center of the field, including a bunch of infantry. So yeah, maybe the Clint will help clear them out with its machine guns. The Cronus will start there. Warhammer. Now this Warhammer is the 6ML DHS Mark V, which is 5.8 movement profile. With all the ER smalls and the ER mediums and the ER PPCs. Okay, so we can get that guy close, he's gonna wreak some damage. Oh, there's the dropship. We're going to be able to see him from across the field, I think, because of how tall he is, and he's going to be able to see us from pretty far away as well. Maybe we just stand back and nail him with all of our long-range stuff. We'll have the Phoenix Hawk stand there and advance into those woods. We'll have the Champion start there and advance into those woods. The Marauder will start there, I think, and the Cestus with its Gauss rifle will start here and face this way. Okay, so yeah. We've got units deploying on round 3, 6, and 9. We've won initiative, and we are going last, even within our team. Artillery will be landing in one turn, including a bunch of Arrow 4s from these Huitzlopochtlis. Huitzlopochtlis. Okay, and a bunch of Thors. Oh, there's the Rifleman 2C. That's one with the autocannons that we don't really need to worry about. Let's see. Start with Wyvern, advancing to here, I think. I don't like this. There's not enough cover between us and that dropship. This is going to be a meat grinder. We're going to get chewed up. I don't like it. Alright, the Clint was going to advance and try to chew up those infantries. Let's see, the Cronus was going to advance. Try to get those medium pulse lasers into play. Scarponi. And the Warhammer was going to try to get in close and get those ER smalls into play. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk. Going to try to get into that hex and blast away with its ER large. Let's see. Champion was going to get into that hex, blast away with its Gauss rifle, or no, that was the Cestus. The Champion has an autocannon. Champion has an LBX. Dang. Okay, well. Tentacle Shogun wants to get in close with his SRMs as well. And the Cestus wanted to get into these woods with his Gauss rifle. Alright. The Huitzlopochtlis are both firing their stuff indirectly. Okay. We are taking some fire. We're taking some fire from the Rifleman, the Griffin, the Vulture. Rifleman 2C is firing at the Marauder. Sorry. Needs 10s. The Vulture needs 10s with the ERPPC and the LB5X. The Griffin needs an 11 with the ERPPC. Alright, Scarponi, what do we need with RPPCs? Oh, no. We've got the Vulture on 9s. We've got the Grizzly on 9s. We've got the Union on 4s. It is a full moon night, and he is being illuminated by a searchlight. And do we want to maybe turn our searchlights off to make us harder targets? How much armor does this guy have? $210. So that is 21 PVC hits. That is 10.5 rounds just from the Warhammer. Oh, no, those are inner sphere PPCs. So yeah, those are gonna be 10 points each. So we'll go do 2 of those. No. Skip 1 of those. Throw in a couple of 6s. For 7 each. Wyvern with the SRMs, we've got the jump point on a 12, we've got these guys on 11, we've got these guys on 11, we've got those guys on a 13. We'll go for the motorized point on 11s, maybe we can hit some of them. Oh, 9s actually. We'll go 1 heat over for that. The Clint. Do we prioritize the enemy forces or the enemy dropship? If we knock out the enemy dropship fast enough, we can avoid taking too much damage. If we go for the Grizzly and the Exterminator and the Griffin and the Vulture, maybe we won't take that much. Well, the Union still has a bunch of firepower. We'll have to chew through these guys and then it, and we'll be taking fire from it the whole time. Yeah, we'll take a 7. Do we need a 7? We've got 10s, we've got 11s. Yeah, we'll take a 7. We'll take a couple of 12s just to be heat neutral or close to it. Let's see, the Cronus has him on a 6. Has those guys on a 7. Has these guys on an 8. We'll do like that. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk does not have the Union in range. We do have the Grizzly on a 10. The Heavy Jump Platoon on an 8. We'll go for the Grizzly because he has the bigger threat. He does have a Gauss rifle and a large pulse laser. We've got nothing in range with the mediums. The champion has the dropship on a 5 with the LB-10X. So that'll be AC ammo on that. And nothing in range with the mediums. The Marauder has an ER large, which can hit the Union on a 6. Got a pair of ER mediums. We can hit these guys on a 9. Actually, no. Medium pulses are also 9s, so we'll do 3 of them, because pulses tend to chew up infantry real good, better than ERs. But we only have 2 of those, so we'll fire 2 of those. We've got the Gauss rifle on a 4. We've got the large lasers on 7s. Medium lasers don't have any targets at all. Okay, a literal full screen of units being illuminated by searchlights. That is, I think, every unit on the field or thereabouts. The Rifleman 2C misses Tentacle Shogun on a series of 10s with nothing higher than an 8. The Vulture misses on a pair of 10s at Wyvern. The Vedette misses on a 9. The Griffin misses on an 11. The Warhammer, our Warhammer, does hit with an ER PPC on the left side, as well as a pair of ER mediums, down to 188 armor there. The Grizzly misses with the Gauss rifle, misses with the large pulse, misses with the LRM-10. Nice. Wyvern at the motorized point does hit infantry armor. Okay, so we hit with 8 missiles on 9s? No. 12 missiles on 9s, but we only kill 6 guys. So that is 25 to 19 guys. The Union, oof. The Union with a pair of Gauss rifles hits Tentacle Shogun in the right and left torso. The right torso with a glancing blow, the left torso with a solid blow. That is down to 10 on that left torso, and a large pulse laser to the center torso down to 23. The Vedette misses the Union. The Clint hits the Union in the nose with the large laser down to 273. The Cronus hits the Union in the left side, critting on its thrusters. Medium pulse lasers to the clan point, kills 6 guys down to 13 dudes. The clan heavy jump infantry point misses the Scarponi on an 11. The Scorpion hits the Union in the nose with an autocannon 5. The Phoenix Hawk misses the Grizzly on a 10, got a 9. The Champion hits the Union on the left side with an LB-10X for 7, down to 174. The Vedette hits the Union in the nose for 3, down to 265. Tentacle Shogun on 6 misses the Union, misses the clan mechanized track point on 9s with a 5 and a 7. The Cestus hits the Union in the right side with the Gauss rifle down to 195. Hits it on the right side with a large laser down to 188. Tentacle Shogun needs a 4 to stay standing, gets a 3. Falls on his right side, takes 5 to the right torso down to 13, and 3 to the right leg down to 29. Tentacle Shogun needs a 4 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 9. That was a bummer. I'm wishing we hadn't taken falling damage on turn 1 from just the amount of... I know he took 2 Gauss rifles. One of them was a glancing blow. It just doesn't seem fair. We do have 1 heat on Wyvern. Everyone else is running cool. We've won initiative, but we are going after our allies. We've got artillery landing next turn. We also have artillery landing this turn. That is important to be aware of. Yeah, that artillery landing on our current position, or where our position was last turn, is going to be a big motivator in getting us to move out of cover. Try to close with this dropship, which is still sitting at 795 armor out of 868. Jeez, we've done less than 75 damage to it. After a whole turn, we're gonna need more than a few more turns. Oh, he's got 2 gauss rifles on the right side and 2 gauss rifles on the left side. Jeez, that's gonna get ugly. This Estes will stand still. The Phoenix Hawk, I think, will advance. No. Yeah, we'll advance 8 hexes at a run. Oh, we'll go 7 hexes at a run. We'll jump back next turn if we need to. Scarponi does not want to get super close to all that infantry. That is a lot of infantry. They can really wreck him if he gets too close to the all. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units of infantry. I do not want to get that close to those guys. Champion. Like to advance at a walk since he's not much of a target right now. Tentacle Shogun would like to get up and move, but maybe not just right this second. Maybe we'll have the Clint go first. I'll have the Clint close in on those guys with his machine guns. That is more than 7 hexes, so that's a +3 modifier. Yeah, we'll get in nice and close with those guys and see if that's not suicidal. We'll have Tentacle Shogun get up and close. His +1 modifier needs a 3+ to get up. We got it. Yeah, we got it. Wyvern with his SRMs will advance 5 hexes. Stiletto will advance to there and probably want to be falling back next turn. Scarponi. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get that close to all that infantry. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's the move right there. Alright, Tentacle Shogun needed a 3 to get up, got an 8. Thumper lands on the Phoenix Hawk in the right torso rear, goes internal, leaving us with 10 structure, does not get the crit. The thumpers, the arrows, Phoenix Hawk takes 10 damage to the left arm and left leg. Phoenix Hawk is starting to take a beating from that artillery. Phoenix Hawk is taking a beating from the artillery. Not the Cestus and the Champion, but the Phoenix Hawk. Okay, well. Cestus and the Union got him on a 5. Got him on a pair of 5s. And the mediums have no targets. The champion at the Union at extreme range on a 5, exterminator on a 12. Those guys on a 12, yeah, that'll be the 5, obviously. And the medium lasers have no targets. Tentacle Shogun has him on a 4, has him on a pair of 6s. We'll skip the 6s for now. Put these guys on 7s. Yeah, I'll do that. Wyvern with the SRMs at the clan motorized point on 5s. Should be able to annihilate him. 1350, 2040. Alright, we'll split our SRMs between those 2 units. The Clint. We've got heavy jump infantry or jump point. We'll go for the jump point with. Oh, we took the medium lasers off of, or the machine guns off of this thing. I forgot. Oops. We are way closer than I wanted to be then. We'll go for the dropship on 2s and 7s then, because we don't have any other targets aside from infantry, and lasers are not great against infantry unless they're the pulse variety. Stiletto has the dropship on 2s and 4s. Throwing 8 at that guy just to keep the heat sinks working. Scarponi has the exterminator on 12s, has the dropship on 2s. Well, that is not a difficult decision to make. We've got 2s and 4s, and we'll go with a couple of 6s as well. Go 4 heat over. Next turn we'll keep the PPC silent. We'll have to. The Phoenix Hawk has dropship on 4s. Has the foot infantry on 9s. We'll catch them out in the open if we can. Alright, once again, everyone gets eliminated by everyone. The Union hits Wyvern in the right torso and the right leg with Gauss rifle fire. Dang. Got him in the right torso with a large pulse laser, critting on a double heat sink as well, down to 14 structure on that right torso. Medium pulse laser at the Clint to the center torso for 7, down to 9. I'm hoping we destroy the dropship real quick because he is just hammering our mechs. And we got a medium pulse laser on Scarponi's left leg for 7, down to 23. The Cestus hits the Union in the nose with a Gauss rifle, down to 250. Hits him in the right side with a large laser, down to 181. The Vulture misses Tentacle Shogun on a pair of 12s. The Champion hits the Union in the right side for 7, down to 174. The Exterminator misses the Vedette. The Vedette hits the Union in the aft for 3, down to 165. Is that the first hit to the aft? I think it is. I think he started at 168. The Grizzly, firing at Scarponi, misses with the Gauss Rifle on a 6, fortunately. Does land a large pulse laser to the center torso, medium pulse laser to the center torso, down from 28 to 11, real quick. The Marauder hits the Union in the left side with the ER large laser, medium pulse laser to the infantry, kills 6 guys. The Clan Jump Point misses the Clint on an 11. Archer at the mechanized hover point kills 4 guys, kills 4 guys, kills 4 guys. Leaves 2 guys alive. And then we switch to the Flamer platoon. We killed 2 guys, killed 2 guys, killed 2 guys. So we left 7 guys alive there. Okay, well. The Flamer platoon is down to 7 guys. The mechanized hover point rifle platoon is down to 2 guys. Okay. And foot infantry ad hoc platoon, or point, misses the Clint on a 12. The Vedette misses the Union on an 11. Why an 11? We're getting 2s and 4s. Oh, extreme range is +6. Gunnery skill is +6. That explains it. Clan Jump Infantry Heavy Point at the Clint lands 15 points of infantry damage to the right arm, left torso, both legs, left arm and left torso. Ouch. The Clint at the Union hits it in the right side for 8, hits it in the right side for another 4, down to 162. The Cronus, driven by Stiletto, hits it in the nose, hits it in the left side and the aft. And we are spreading our damage too much out. I want to keep hammering that left side, and it's just not happening. The Clan Mechanized Point misses the Clint. The Scorpion hits the Union in the right side for 3, down to 159. Scarponi hits the Union in the aft with the PPC, down to 152. ER medium to the right side, down to 152. Medium laser to the nose, down to 234. Phoenix Hawk hits the Union in the right side, down to 144. It's down to... This is taking too long. We need it to be over. We need it to be over now. The Clint takes another 2 to the center torso. Would have been more to the legs, but we're behind cover. Vedette hits the Union in the aft for 3. Wyvern, the Clint, and the Warhammer all need to make 4s and 5s to stay standing. They get 6s, 9s, and 10s. So that's good. Kylania, hey, how's it going? Glad you could join us. Things are going kind of meh. We did some repairs from last week, and then we started on this dropship mission where we're trying to destroy this grounded dropship. Problem is, the infantry in the middle of the field, and there's also an entire star of mechs in the Op 4. Wyvern is up to 4 heat, Stiletto is up to 3, Scarponi is up to 4 heat, everyone else is running cool. Yeah, with half an hour left in the stream, we've lost initiative, but we are going last within our team. So that's kind of middling goodness. Oh, we get to we deploy on the side. Oh, I didn't realize we deployed on the side. Yeah, let's get that Vulcan. Actually, wait, against the dropship, you don't want to surround it, because it has guns on every side. The Vulcan, however, has anti-infantry guns. So we'll start there. We'll scream in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it'll be a couple turns, but I think I want to back him up a little bit. Thors and Huitzilopochtlis will be landing in the next turn, as well as this turn, of course, after we move. Let's see. Wyvern, who's up to 4 heat and down to 159 armor, especially on that right torso. Might be trying to back up. Why is he... Oh! Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Oh, I was looking for backup, not skip movement. Oh, that could be bad. That could be very bad. That could be game-endingly bad. The Clint. We'll jump into these woods. Stiletto. We'll jump into these woods. Scarponi. What happened to our movement points all of a sudden? We were getting 1 movement per point, and now we're getting 1 movement per 2 points, and I don't like that. It changed on us. We were not spending extra movement points per movement. We weren't, and now we are. Okay, you were moving 7 hexes, just enough to get that TMM up. Phoenix Hawk will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes, I suppose, and he's not moving extra. He's not slowed down by the darkness. What's the deal? Champion will advance. Tentacle Shogun will advance. Follow 5 hexes. Oh, I'm getting nervous. I'm getting antsy. I don't like the way this is going. The Cestus will advance 4 hexes. No, we'll advance 3 hexes at a walk. Gets us out of the woods, but it does give us a little evasion. Alright, Thor's and Huitzlopochtli's hit nothing, fortunately. Alright, Wyvern. We've got these guys with 2 internals left. We got these guys with 7 internals left. Okay, so Wyvern can go for these guys. That should be those 2 down. The Clint at the dropship on 3s. We've also got the Exterminator on 8s. We've got the Rifleman on 6s. I mean, a guaranteed hit is just so hard to pass up. We've got the Grizzly on a 5. We've got the Union on a 4. In that case, I think I'll take the Grizzly. 4 and a pair of 9s, or 5 and a pair of 9s. Stiletto has the Rifleman on 8s, has the Union on 2s. I mean, what kind of choice is that? We'll skip 2 of the medium pulses, and we'll actually hold on a 0 for 7 for 4 heat. We can go for these guys on a 5, these guys on an 8, these guys on a 7. Yeah, that'll be the 0. That'll be the 0. We'll go 2 heat over on that. Scarponi at the Union. We said we were gonna skip the PPCs, and I think we're going to. We do have a couple of ER mediums, so we'll be doing 2 of those. So that is 16 heat we're up to. No, that'll be everything I think at the dropship. That'll be, let's do 1 ER. We'll do ER smallest we have again. 3 in the left torso, 3 in the right torso, 1 in the head. So that's 7, that's 14, that's 31. That's 34. So we'll skip one of the mediums. Oh, it's out of range. Damn. Okay, well. That'll be the 2 ER mediums. All the mediums. And then we'll throw in a couple of ER smalls at these guys on a 9. These guys on a 10. Yeah, we'll go those guys on a 10 for 2 of those lasers. Let's see. Oh, you were lagging? Yeah. Sorry to hear that. There's not much I can do about that from my end. We'll do a 2 and a pair of 4s, and we'll do not a pair of 15s, that's for sure. The champion at the Union on a 2 with the LBX, and 6s with the mediums, and a 7 with the SRM6. That's not going to be as much damage as I want it to be. Wyvern's taking out those 2. Can we take out this guy? This guy is still full health. Yeah, 25 out of 50, 25 active, Gauss submachine guns. Can we do medium pulse lasers with that guy? We'll go 2 heat over to throw some SRMs into the mix. Next turn we'll be close enough to bust out the flamer. The Cestus at the dropship on a 4 and a pair of 6s. I've got medium lasers on 10s. Alright, everyone gets illuminated. Wyvern kills 2, 4, 6 enough guys. Kills 2, 4 enough guys. Okay, so that is 2 of the infantry platoons taken care of. The Clint hits the dropship in the nose, and the aft, down to 221 on the nose, down to 144 on the aft. Clan heavy infantry point, misses Tentacle Shogun on an 8. Vulcan hits the Grizzly in the center torso and the right torso for a total of 13. The Vedette misses the Union on a 6. The Clan mechanized tracked point, laser style, hits Scarponi on the right and left leg for 2 each, down to 21 on that left leg. The Cronus hits the dropship in the left side, the aft, and the nose, spreading that damage out like I don't want to do. The Clan motorized point hits Scarponi on the right arm with some laser rifles. The Warhammer Scarponi hits the Union in the aft, the right side, the nose. We're not doing it. We're not getting there. We're down to 132 on the right side, down to 204 on the nose. The Vedette misses on an 11. The Phoenix Hawk hits him in the right side, and the right side. That's down to 114. That's good. Rifleman 2C hits Wyvern in the left leg and the right torso. Critical. Well, hits him in the right torso, which goes internal, but doesn't get the crit. The Champion hits the Union in the right side with the LB-10X, hits him in the aft with a pair of medium lasers, misses with the SRM-6. The Vulture hits Scarponi in the right arm with an LB-5X for 5, down to 15 armor there. The Scorpion hits the Union in the nose for 5, down to 199. Tentacle Shogun hits the infantry ad hoc point with medium pulse lasers, kills 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 guys. Down to 7 dudes out of, would have been out of 25. The Exterminator missing the Clint on 12s. The Cestus hits the Gauss rifle, hits the Union with the Gauss rifle on the right side down to 89. Hits him in the aft with the large laser down to 115. Hits the ad hoc point for 1 dude down to 6 guys. The Grizzly misses with the Gauss rifle, does land the large pulse laser on Scarponi's left torso and the medium pulse to the center torso down to 4 armor on that CT. The Vedette hits the Union in the left side for 5, down to 147. The Union hits Wyvern in the right arm with a Gauss rifle down to 7. Hits Wyvern in the center torso with an ER large for 10, down to 13. Hits him in the right leg, critical, with a large pulse laser for 10, down to 1, no effect on the crit. Medium pulse lasers at the Clint hit him in the right arm and the center torso and the left leg, leaving him with 1 armor, 0 armor, and 8 in those locations. That 0 armor on that CT is worrying on the Clint, because the Clint only has 12 points of structure on that CT. That's not good. Clint needs to get out of there. Nobody falls down. Needed a 4, got a 5. Needed a 5, got a 6. That's Wyvern and Scarponi. Physical attacks. Can we punch or kick these guys? We can kick them on a 4. Champion is not going to attack. Tentacle Shogun is not going to kick. Cestus is not going to kick. Alright, yeah, we killed 2 guys. Went from 20 to 18. We stepped on them real quick. Oof. Alright, Stiletto is up to 2 heat. Tentacle Shogun is up to 2 heat. Everyone else is running cool. We've won initiative and we are going last. We've got units deploying. We've got a Mackie deploying in 2 more turns, and then in 3 turns after that, we've got Earl, we've got the Stalker, and we've got Hoser deploying in the east. We've got the Thor artilleries landing in 1 turn. We've got the Huitzlapoklis landing in 1 turn. We've got all that stuff also landing this turn. What is going on here? Okay, this hex is now an auto hit. Okay. So, the dropship is looking rough on its right side. Alright, so Tsubasa, can we get it on that right side some more? 4, 5, 6. If we're gonna do that, we might as well jump. Might as well jump into the woods. Might as well face that way. Alright, Wyvern, who is still paying extra. Oh, probably because his search light is busted or something. Actually, Wyvern, with your right torso busted and your right leg about to go out, you actually want to be backing up. The Clint, which is also pretty busted. I want to be getting you out of there as well, so we'll go over here. Stiletto. We'll move 5 hexes Get the Griffin into medium laser range, maybe. Our pony would like to get into small laser range. I think that's it. Phoenix Hawk would like to get into small laser range, and I think that's it. The champion would like to move at least 3 hexes. Tentacle Shogun would like to get his flamer into the action, as well as some pulse lasers. The Cestus. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, the Thor hits the Vedette for 15 to the right side, stunning the crew and costing it a movement point. Hits the Scorpion for 5 to the rear, down to 5 armor there. The Huitzlopochtli hits the Vedette, different Vedette, in the right side and the front, immobilizing it. Another arrow 4 hits the Vedette, the first one in the right side, the rear, and the right side, destroying it and destroying the tank. Also hits the Scorpion in the rear and destroys it as well. So that is 2 kills for that Huitzlopochtli. And there's not much we can do about that. Wyvern is close enough to these guys. We can hit them on a 10. We can hit these guys on an 8. So yeah, we'll unload everything on those guys. Go 2 heat over for that. Clint would still like to be shooting at the Union, even if we are shooting him on the left side. Or 4s and 6s. Or we've got the Vulture on 6s. Man, the dropship is our objective. Let's not waste time shooting at the Vulture. Stiletto has him on 2s. We go 5 heat over to try to launch everything at him. Scarponi. Skip the PPCs. We'll do the ERs. We'll do the regular mediums. Skip one of the mediums. We'll do the ER smalls up to 3 heat over. Yeah, I think that's how we want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Tsubasa at the Grizzly on 8s or at the Union on 1s. Gee, we'll do the 1s. We'll throw a couple machine guns at the Grizzly on 6s just to be heat neutral. Or 4 heat over, you know, whatever. The Phoenix Hawk at the dropship on 0s. And the champion at the dropship on 2s. 2s and 5s. We'll go the mechanized on. Oh, we've got. We'll skip this. Dropship on 2s, medium lasers on 4s, SRMs on 5, and then the small lasers on 7s. That'll put us 4 heat under. Tentacle Shogun. We'll do pulse lasers. We'll do the flamer on a 9. We'll do the SRMs on 8s. The Cestus at the dropship on 2s with the Gauss rifle, 5s with the large lasers. Infantry on 13s, Grizzly on a 14, so that's going to be nothing. And this might be the last round of the night. We'll see what happens. And for the first time, I don't have to scroll down to see the end of the list of people who were illuminated, so that's, I guess, a good sign. The Rifleman 2C hits Stiletto on the center torso for 2, down to 26, no big deal. The Vulture misses the champion on 8s. The Archer, our Archer, hits the Clan Infantry ad hoc point with enough SRMs to kill them, so that's good. The Clint hits the dropship in the aft, in the nose, and the aft, down to 102 on the aft. Grizzly hits Scarponi on the right arm with a Gauss rifle, down to 0 armor. Hits him in the left torso with a large pulse laser, down to 0 armor. Hits him in the left leg with a medium pulse, down to 14. Small pulse misses on a 7, and the LRMs land 3 to the left arm, down to 19. The Cronus hits the ER large to the left side, medium pulse to the left side, medium pulse to the left side, down to 125. Medium pulse to the left side, 2 SRMs to the nose and the aft. Aft is down to 100. The Clan Jump Point misses Stiletto on a 10. Scarponi hits the Union in the right side, the aft, the aft, the aft. The nose, the right side is down to 77. The nose, the right side is down to 72, 67. Left side's down to 113. Right side's down to 62. Nose is down to 177 with all the ER smalls. Tsubasa hits the Union in the aft, in the nose, and the aft. The aft is down to 70. Machine gun at the Grizzly hits him in the right leg. Clan Heavy Jump Infantry, Heavy Infantry Point, misses the Marauder on a 6, got a 5. The Vedette hits the Union in the right side, down to 57. The Clan Mechanized Track Point, Laser Type, hits the Tentacle Shogun in the center torso with a laser rifle, down to 33. Phoenix Hawk hits the Union in the right side, hits him in the aft and the aft, hits him in the left side and the nose. That aft is down to 60. Right side is down to 49. We might have this in another turn or two. Clan Motorized Point hits Scarponi on the right torso and left torso with laser rifle fire. Its right torso is down to 18 armor. Left torso is down to 13 with an engine and a medium laser crit. So that is going to be extra heat on Scarponi. The Champion hits the Union in the nose with the LB-10X, down to 159. Hits him in the left side and the aft with medium laser fire, down to 105 and 55. And hit with 4 SRMs to the aft, left side, the nose, and the right side. So splashing that around as much as possible. Did kill a couple of troopers with small laser fire. Tentacle Shogun kills a couple of guys with Clan Medium Pulse Laser Fire, kills 4 guys from the Clan Motorized Point. The Flamer does hit on a 9, kills 9 guys down to 12, and missed with the SRMs. The Union hits Stiletto in the left leg and left arm with Gauss Rifle Fire. That left arm is down to 3 armor, left leg is down to 11. ER Large Laser Fire misses, Large Pulse Laser Fire misses on a 3, got a 2. Medium pulse lasers to Stiletto's right arm and left torso and right arm, down to 4 armor on that right arm and down to 11 on the right torso. The Cestus hits the Union with the Gauss rifle to the right side, down to 32. Hits him in the right side with a large laser, down to 24. Hit him in the nose with a large laser, down to 149. Stiletto needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 6. Scarponi needs a 5, gets a 9. Too many units on this map? Mostly infantry. Born for the infantry, there would only be our 13 plus their 6. But the infantry are kind of muddying things up. Physical attacks. Tsubasa will punch the Grizzly. Will kick the Grizzly? Yeah. I guess I thought they were on different height levels. The Phoenix Hawk will skip his attacks. The Champion will skip his attacks. The Cestus will skip. Vulcan kicks the Grizzly in the right leg, but does not knock him down. He's down to 17 armor on that leg. Needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 9. Alright. Scarponia is up to 9 heat because of that engine crit. Tsubasa is up to 4. Everyone else is at 2 or less except Stiletto is at 5 heat. How did that happen? Oh, right, we alpha striked. Alright, so. We've won initiative and we are going last, and this, folks, is where we're going to save it for tonight. We're going to save that as, I want to call it drip shop. It's dropship. So yeah, that is saved. We're going to go ahead and save it again as exit save. We'll go ahead and we'll save this as well on the 17th. We won initiative. We've actually been doing really good on initiative. We've won more often than we've lost, by far. But yeah, this is where we're going to call it. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Thank you guys for joining me. Special thank you to Varenk and Kalania for joining me on Twitch. Yeah, thank you for joining me. It's always a pleasure. And if you're not catching this live, we hope you will next time. Until then, have a good weekend, have a good week, have a good day.